We just made it to the clinic to get Wyatt vaccinated, and I am so scared to go and do this. I'm home by myself today, and it's just gonna be the saddest thing ever. Are you okay back there? Are you okay? Oh, you're okay. Okay, let's get going. We're home from Wyatt's appointment. We went and got his immunizations. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I was working it up to be a complete nightmare in my head, and it was not that bad. The nurse, she said you can try to breastfeed him while she gives him his shots, and I did that, and I think it worked okay. It was time for his nap when the appointment had already started. Like, that's normally when he goes down and has a nap, so he was already a little bit tired. I started to feed him, and when she gave him the first needle, she's like, oh, this is the easy one. A few seconds after the needle was given, just started screaming and crying, and then she's like, okay, now the second one is harder, and it's like, what? He didn't cry very long, and yeah, it was over before we knew it. I asked one of my friends, like, should I put him in onesie and jogging pants, or should I put him in a sleeper? And she said to put him in a onesie and jogging pants because they'll give the needles in the leg and it would be easier or just looser. So I listened, and it was really hard to put the jogging pants on after his needles because I didn't want it to touch his legs, and he's got pretty chunky legs, so the band kind of has to squish around the legs to get up, and then once it's on his belly it's fine. The nurse also wanted me to get 3 different shots, and she was like, oh, what's your immunization history? And I have no idea. And she's like, oh, did you get this one 10 years ago? It's like, I have no idea, but I wanted to show Wyatt's growth record. He is such a little chunk. So he's 15 pounds 11 ounces, and they said his height is 58.6 centimeters, and when he was born he was 52 centimeters, but I can't believe he's 15 pounds 11 ounces. At his doctor's appointment when he was 7 weeks, he was 14 pounds 4.5 ounces, so he's gained a lot in the last week and a half. My friend Jen, her baby is 9.5 months old. He is 19 pounds, and Wyatt is 2 months old yesterday on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to Kai for his first Father's Day. Wyatt's just like 4 pounds away from that. He'll be 19 pounds next month probably. I think we're gonna be just hanging out today. Maybe get some laundry done. I have dinner, gonna be cooking here soon. I have been watching CSI a lot in the last week, and I'm absolutely loving it. They're so good, and I think this is my new addiction, is CSI. Before, I just watched CSI Miami, and that's the only one I liked, but now I'm watching the other one, CSI just said Crime Scene Investigation. I think it's Las Vegas. I think Wyatt's gonna be a little bit more tired than he normally is. Well, the nurse said he would be. And he doesn't want to be put down. He doesn't want to go into his rock and play, so I'm just holding him while he sleeps. He's the cutest little guy. You can't see. Wyatt just woke up from the longest nap ever. He got his shots. He has been sleeping a little bit more than normal, so he finally just woke up. He's getting to play with his toys a little bit. I got to shower, and he just was so good while I showered, and now we're just in his room. He was running out of diapers, so we needed to go pick up new diapers, and so I went to Walmart because they were on for 2 for $40. I figured that's a pretty good deal. I like to get them on sale, so I use this app and I just type in Pampers, and it pulls up the price of the diapers at that store. So I always just go on there and then find what stores they are on sale, and then I go to that store. So I went to Walmart, and the size 2 diapers, I believe they start at 12 pounds and go to 18 pounds, and the size 3 diapers go from 16 pounds to 28 pounds. Wyatt, when he got his shots, he weighed 15 pounds 11 ounces, and he's been just growing like a weed, and it's like he puts on 1.5 pounds, it feels like, every single week. So I wanted to get the size 3 diapers. I didn't want to buy a box of size 2 in case he just grew out of them and then they were just left laying around. Yeah. So I bought the size 3. When I brought them up to the till, I went through the self-checkout and I rang both of them in, and they came up to like $70 or $80, and I was like, no, they're supposed to be 2 for $40. And the girl was like, oh, what do you mean? So I pulled it up on my app and I showed her, one second. So when I was at the self-checkout, they were coming in more than they should have been. So I said to the lady, like, no, these are supposed to be 2 for $40. And I pulled up the app and I showed her, and it even said like supersized box or something like that, that was the ones that were on sale. She was like, oh, okay. So she just price adjusted it, and I went up to the car and I was like, oh, they weren't ringing in right, Kai. So that's why it took a little bit longer, because he sat in the car with Wyatt because he was sleeping, and I just wanted to go really quickly. Can you see your face? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Can mommy say one more word? Can mommy say one more word? Lost my train of thought. So I said to Kai, sorry. I have to. So I had apologized to Kai for taking so long because the lady had to price adjust, and he turns around and he looks in the back seat and he goes, Caitlin, those boxes are the ones that are way bigger. Like, those ones are not the ones that were 2 for $40. The other ones had, I think he said 96 diapers, and the ones that I got 2 for $40 have 144 diapers in them. So I just got a good deal. I didn't think I was ripping the lady off. Yeah, I got the size 3 diapers. They start at 16 pounds. He's just a few ounces away from 16 pounds. And I just put the first one on him and I'm so sad. The size newborn 1 and 2, they all have Sesame Street characters on them. And I think they're so cute. The little green guy in the garbage can, and these ones don't have those prints. They're like big boy prints. Yeah, that was my sad moment when I opened up the box diapers today. He's grown so much. He's so big. He eats so good. I'm not complaining. Kai seems to think, like, he seems to think that he should weigh a little bit less. Is he eating too much? Am I overfeeding him? And the doctor said that no, everything is perfectly okay. He said that breastfed babies typically gain weight quicker than formula fed babies. Wyatt, for his weight, because he's a little chunk, is in the 97th percentile. For his height, he's in the 50th percentile. And then his height versus weight percentile, I think said 97, but I could be wrong. He's just a big boy. He's just a big, short boy. They're just wide. I think that's why the size 3 diapers were a good idea, because most of his width is in his thighs and his tummy, so he needs the extra band. He could have stayed in the size 2 for a little bit longer, but I figured we might as well just move up to the size 3. Are you 9 weeks today? 9 weeks in 1 day, but he turned 2 months on the 17th, and it's the 20th today, so 2 months and 3 days old. You okay? Okay. I need to turn the fan on. But it's too far away. So after going on my big huge rant about Wyatt's diapers, I changed him into the very first one and he pees. It leaks through the diaper all over onto me. It leaked everywhere, all big spot on my stomach. And it didn't get anything on his onesie, so I kind of think that I just didn't do the diaper up high enough and tight enough, because I just did it up again and it's not as loose around his leg area. So I think it's my fault. Maybe these diapers are gonna be a little bit too big. We'll see. We'll try one more time. You need to get your face washed. He's got 2 little owies. He had one on this side too. He claws his face when he's waking up, but his wrists are so chunky. I tried to put socks on them and they just cut the circulation off on his wrist. I'm gonna start cutting his nails like every other day. We just cut them yesterday, so we'll trim them again tomorrow if there's any other extra length, because they grow so fast, hey? And you cut your little face. Should we play with your toy? Bless you. Oh, bless you. Should we put this back up here? Open that. So there's like a little moon, a little heart, just little X's. And this one's the one he's wearing right now. So cute. His size 1 diaper compared to his size 3 diaper. That is crazy. He's growing way too fast. Kai just informed me that we were going to be going to pick up his truck today. He was borrowing a vehicle while his truck was in the shop. He drove my car to work this morning, so he's saying, oh, are we still gonna go pick up my truck today? So he's done work in about 15 minutes, so I have to get myself ready because I showered, but then I put pajamas back on, or just comfy clothes, because I put on a shirt that I would normally wear before I got pregnant and I started sweating. So I went and put one of Kai's baggy t-shirts on, and I have shorts on. So now I have to get ready. I have to get Wyatt ready. I have to get the diaper bag ready. I need to maybe feed him a little bit more before we go, and then Kai will be here to pick us up. What in the world are you doing? He was sound asleep upstairs in the rocking chair, and then his dad said he'll be here in 15 minutes. So we made our way downstairs where I put him in there. He was still asleep. And then the second I buckled him up, he woke up. You started pooping. You smell poopy, hey? Now, should we take you out and change your bum to put you back in there? You look so stinking cute right now.